Today we are going to learn about the cross multiplication method. This method is also called as determinant method or array method. Why? That we will learn in few minutes. We had already listed in our last class the solution of linear equation in two variable can be done by either of these four methods. It can be the graphical method, the other algebraic method. The algebraic method may be substitution or elimination or cross multiplication or determinant. We had already finished this graphical method, substitution method and elimination method. Today we are going to learn about cross multiplication or determinant method. So a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0. Another a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. These are the two linear equations collectively called as pair of linear equations, and here our purpose is to find the value of x and y, what they are, that we have to determine. For determining this, the method I had already listed. Today we are going to learn for this fourth method called cross multiplication. In this cross multiplication method, we are arranging these coefficients of x, y and constant term in certain pattern, and by that arrangement we are able to find the value of x and y very quickly. So what is that arrangement? Keep in mind, whatever the coefficients and constant terms given, that you have to arrange properly. Students, let me rewrite the equations. So we have the equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. Means always you take the equation in general form. So that is the very first step for writing this array or arrangement. So write the step 1 here is write equation in a standard form or general form containing both the variable. Do not miss any of the variable. If the variable is missing, then you have to write 0 as their coefficient. So write equations in a standard form. That is our first step. A standard form means all the coefficients and constant terms should be on left hand side. So write the equation in a standard form in two variable, that we have to keep in mind. Whatever the equation given, that we will write in this standard form. After writing this, then the array or the arrangement which can give the value of x and y is very simple. Students, you have to write x here, put a line below it, then put equal sign, write the minus y here, put the line, then write equal sign, then put 1 here, put the line. Means the arrangement that we are going to write from this. Okay, student? Now, below that x, what will be the array or arrangement? So that for that, keep in mind, the arrangement below this x we want to determine. For that, you have to write the arrangement within this. Okay, within this two column. What will be below this x? For that, you just forget this much. For determining the value of x, forget this x term. What is left? Their coefficients and constant term you need to write below this, considering the sign of this b1, b2, c1, c2. So x, hide the x, write the other numbers or numerics b1, b2, c1, c2, this much. So for determining the value of x, below the x, this should be the array. How to find the value of this array in number form? That I will explain. Again, for this y or rather minus y, we have to write the array below this y. For that, you have to hide it. Hiding this, what is left? Write down the coefficient and constant term in the same order. Order is very important. It is A1, A2, C1, C2. So write A1, A2, C1, C2. Now for the constant term, which is taken as the 1, do not forget this is 1. Hide this constant term, write down whatever the coefficients A1, A2, B1, B2. So A1, A2, B1, B2. So this is the array or arrangement which is going to give us the value of variable just in one line. Student, again keep in mind, for finding the value of x, you need to hide or eliminate these x term from both. Write the number in the same order. Okay, order is very important. While hiding this x, you are left with the number b1, b2, c1, c2 below the x that we have written. Keep in mind, the next one is minus 1. This minus sign is very important. So for y, the number below this y, hide this y from the two equation. Whatever the coefficients and constant term left, write in the same order. A1, A2, C1, C2. For the constant, hide this constant, write the number. A1, A2, B1, B2 in this array. Keep in mind, the sign must be alternate. See, x is taken positive, then it will be negative, then it will be positive. This is the way of writing. Now, students, in this case, keep in mind, the array or determinant tells that is our step number 2. Write in array means this step, the way of writing this in the form of array or determinant. So write the array means arrangement or determinant for x, y and 1. What this array or this determinant tells that, a student, if you have considered this as A here and below that B is there, then C is here and D is here, then this array tells that, or this arrangement has some inherent value in mathematics, and that mathematical value for this array or arrangement or this determinant is given by you multiply A with D and you multiply this B with C, and AD have to be written first and B into C have to be subtracted from this. Means this array tells that this have the value A with D. Keep in mind, put it leftward. So D will combine with this A, so AD, it will be written first. Now B will multiply to this C, but it is going with the negative sign. So BC, it is this one. So this is what the determinant or the array mean. Its algebraic value or the value of this arrangement or writing in this array form or in this determinant form is AD minus BC. Let us consider one example. A student, in mathematics, if you are written with 3 minus 5 minus 2 minus 4, this is the arrangement written, and what is the value or what this arrangement or what this determinant represent? It's very simple. What is the value of this? Its value is given by, keep this 3, means you have to go for the cross multiplication. So leftward, you have to write that as the first, left up, right up. Left up have to be written first, right up with the subtraction. That much simple. means 3 multiplied by minus 4. This is minus 4 is this number. So sign is very important. Write up with the negative. So this is the formula negative, but the number itself is minus 5 multiplied by, here is our minus 2. So sign are very important. It become minus of 12. This is the minus, and minus into minus become plus. 5 2s are 10. So it is minus 22. So this array itself is enough. We can write like this directly, or from here even we can write x. We have to go for this simplification of this matrix. Left up arrow that have to be written first. So it becomes B1 C2. Right up arrow with the negative sign. B2 C1 is equals to minus of y is there divided by, we can write this again, go for the same thing, remove this array. So A1 C2 minus A2 C1 is equals to, this is 1, then go for the same, removing this array, it become A1 B2 minus A2 B1. Keep in mind, student, this is the method of solving the determinant, or the array is removed by this way. That's why this method is also called as determinant method. Another thing, students, here we are using this cross multiplication, means B1 C2 then C1 B2, means this is the crossing. That's why it is also called as cross multiplication method. So the name is taken from here. Either you are crossing the coefficients and constant, or you are writing it in the determinant form. So both the name, whether you are calling as the cross multiplication or determinant method, mean the same thing. So first you have to write the equation in the standard form in two variable, then write their determinant or this array, then follow the rule of removing this determinant, that is the cross multiplication with their rows and column. We are able to reach this. A student, from here keep in mind, here we have the two equal symbols. Means what? I can equate this first and this second and this third in pairwise. Consider the first and third. So from 1 and 3, even I can equate this 1 and 2 also, but that will just give us the relation in x and y. So from 1 and 3, I can leave this second part. I can directly equate with this one. We have this x by B1 C2 minus B2 C1 is equals to 1 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. This is in the ratio, two ratios on either side of equation. We can go for the cross multiplication, or this x can be determined by sending this term in denominator of x in numerator on right hand side. 1 multiplied by this term, it will remain as it is, B1 C2 minus B2 C1 divided by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. So this is how the value of x that we have determined just in 1 or 2 steps. Also, for determining the value of y, we need to equate this 2 with this 3. From 2 and 3, keep in mind, this is our 2, this is our 3. Here y is negative, so do not forget those minus sign. minus y, the denominator is a1c2 minus a2c1, a1c2 minus a2c1, and the third equation or third ratio is our 1 by a1b2 minus a2b1, 1 by a1b2 minus a2b1. From this, the value of y, student, this is minus y, so first you may write this as the minus y, as a1c2 minus a2c1 divided by a1b2 minus a2b1. Now this minus had to be sent on the right hand side, so you can remove this minus and you can send it on the right hand side. So sending it on the right hand side, removing this, it will turn into our y as, absorb this minus sign here, this a2c1 become positive, so let us write that first, a2c1 minus a1c2 divided by a1b2 minus a2b1. This is how the value of y can be determined. So here we are observing that the value of x and y can be determined very conveniently by writing these coefficients of x, y and the constant term in some array form or in this matrix form and doing the cross multiplication. So that's why it is called as cross multiplication form or the array form. So this is the only method, okay, and this is the simplest method I am telling you, or this is the very basic method of this cross multiplication. But different books are writing in different ways and that creates a lot of confusion. I am going to explain even all those things also. Means write down the point number 2 or the second thing. Students, pair of linear equation is denoted as a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0. The second equation a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. By the cross multiplication method or determinant method, just we have learned the value of x and y can be determined in one step by writing this x, and below this x we have to write the array. By hiding this x, write the numerics or the number which is b1, b2 in the same order what it appear in this equation. c1, c2 is equals to, write this as minus y, hide this y, it is our a1, a2, then y is hidden, keep in mind student, we are left with c1, c2, then 1 for this constant, write 1, and then hiding this constant, a1, a2, b1, b2. Okay student, so this is how the value of x and y can be determined in one step by writing in this determinant or array form. Here this array signifies that this c2 will multiply to this, means up left with positive, upright with negative. Whatever left, keep it first, then right, that is coming as the negative. The same thing. Okay, so this I had just explained to you, but applying the rule of determinant, this can be written in different ways. How it can be? So many a time or in many of the books, these two vertical lines are omitted. That is the one way. Okay, but before omitting this, it is possible to absorb this negative sign of y in this second one. I mean, by changing this column or the row, but change the column. Student, this is same as x. Write this number or arrangement below this x as it is. B1, B2, C1, C2 is equals to. Now I want to remove this negative sign. This negative sign can be removed by interchanging these two columns. Means bring this A1, A2 in place of C1, C2 and this C1, C2 in place of A1, A2. Just I had explained that rule. You can see that rule I had just explained. So interchanging the column only means only once, or the rows, the sign get changed. So therefore, I can remove this minus sign in y and I can write like this. So let me write C1, C2 first, then A1, A2 next, and keep the third ratio as it is. A1, A2, B1, B2. Okay, student? This way, if x, y both are positive, then keep in mind, then how is this arrangement? For x, for determining x, hide it, write these coefficients as it is. If you are writing this y as positive, then do not write A1, A2 now. Then you need to start from this C1, C2, then A1, A2. If you are writing this y as positive, then constant term as it is, no change. Okay, student? So this is how this negative sign is absorbed in many of the books. Students, the next, in many books, even they are avoiding to draw these vertical lines. बहुत सारे लोग ये vertical line को भी shortcut करना चाहते हैं. चलिए उसको भी हम लोग हटा देते हैं. Then how it appears, but still mentally we have to understand this arrangement. It is our B1, B2, C1, C2 is equals to Y, C1, C2, A1, A2 is equals to 1 by A1, A2, B1, B2. Okay, student? So if these vertical lines are removed, it will appear like this. अभी बहुत सारे ऑथर यही नहीं रुके, उनको कम से कम लिखने की जरूरत है ताकि ज्यादा से ज्यादा हम टाइम सेव करें. तो उसके लिए भी आप देखिए क्या अपीयर हो रहा है. ये दोनों सेम है एंड यहां पे ये दोनों सेम है. मीन्स फॉर x the second column and for this y the second column, they are matching with the next ratio. It means what? This can further be clubbed. अब हम ये क्लबिंग कैसे करेंगे? इस क्लबिंग के लिए यहां से इक्वल को हटा दीजिए. So this can further be written like this, writing x only. Okay, x लिखिए. अब आप इक्वल को भी छोड़ दीजिए, इस लाइन को भी छोड़ दीजिए. देखिए कैसा दिखेगा. So this become our B1, B2, ये ध्यान में रखेंगे. C1, C2. The next one is our column C1, C2. Keep in mind, the next y start with C1, C2. So I'm just going to write the y here. Means this C1, C2 is now made common for this y also. It's okay. Then the next column for this y is our A1, A2. Then this is our 1. So write 1 here. Make this column which is common, A1, A2. Leave this for this one, write the other. It is our B1, B2. Okay, student? So this is the simplest way of writing. So just by writing these numbers, or the coefficient and constant term. In this way, we can determine the x and y. So keep in mind here, these are the coefficient and constant term for the equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. Student, please compare this. X is written here, b1, b2, c1, c2, b1, b2, c1, c2. Y is written here. Start with the right was, means in the circular fashion. C1, C2, then come back. C1, C2, A1, A2. Then 1, for this 1, this become common, means A1, A2, then B1, B2. The same thing is written in even more compact form. Here, so this way, or writing in such a compact form, you will get even in many books. So whether you write in this way, or this way, or this way, all are the same thing. But I always prefer this way, which is the very basic, nothing to mug up, just use the rule of determinant, and in one step I am getting everything. Here also in one step you are getting everything. But many a time we are committing mistake in writing these coefficients, because once their order is missed in this, you will surely get the wrong answer. So order is very important. Now, so from these two equations, for finding x and y, we need to write this arrangement or this order. Then this x is determined by how, student? Again, we need to apply the same rule. Go left with positive, negative go right. So below this x, we will have b1 c2 minus b2 c1. Keep in mind, while going for y, do not forget to write the equal sign. Though in this array, equal line, everything is deleted, but just writing these coefficients and constant term in this array, we can quickly find the x and y. For y, again go left, go right with negative. So this y c1 a2 minus c2 a1 is equals to, again for the third ratio, we need to go left up, right up. So 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Okay, student? So this way the x and y is determined. Means equating this. This is the first ratio. This is the second ratio. This is the third ratios. This way, the value of x and y can be determined by equating this first ratio with the third and second ratio with the third ratio. So therefore, this x can be directly determined by writing b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by this third one, denominator is our a1 b2 minus a2 b1. And y can be determined by c1 a2 minus c2 a1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. This way the value of x and y can be determined very quickly. Okay, so that's why this cross multiplication is one of the easiest or quickest method of finding the unknown. Let me explain one more important point. Student, let us come for the third point. Student, first I had explained, keep in mind how to get the value of x and y by writing in the basic form in the form of equation and determinant. My advice, you follow this method. This is the simplest or the very basic method. Okay, it will also take nearly the same time. The another property, by changing the column or interchanging the column negative sign, by using that this minus was absorbed, and I had explained the second point of writing the same array in different forms in different books, or even in the more concise or more compact fashion. This fashion it is written in our textbook, so you will directly get this one without equal, without line. So this means, so this arrangement means these much things are hidden in that. Students, from this one more thing can be concluded. What is that? The type of solution can be predicted from this. Students, so write for the type of solution, types of solutions. Here we have observed that in the denominator of both x and y, it have this term. These two are the same. It means what? X and y, whether it is possible or not, it will be decided by its denominator. When it is not possible, if the denominator becomes 0, then the real value of x and y cannot be determined. The very first one is unique solution. So write for the unique solution. Unique solution means x and y have a real value and only one pair. So x and y have real value and only one if and only if their denominator is not equals to 0. So this implies a1 b2 minus a2 b1 should not be equals to 0, so that the real value of x and y is possible. Go for rearranging this. a1 b2 is equals to a2 b1. Bringing this on right hand side, it is not equals to 0, so it should be not equals to 0. Therefore, from this a1 b2 minus a2 b1 not equals to 0, we have obtained a1 b2 not equals to a2 b1. This can be rearranged in the form that we have remembered. What is that? Bring this a2 below this a1. So a1 by a2 not equal sign as it is b1 by b2. So this we had remembered earlier. Okay, I had explained with the help of graph and also in the first lecture. So it is the same. So this can be obtained from this to or by this cross multiplication method. Students, our second condition is if this is going to be 0, then the two situation arises. The very first is if the denominator is not 0, then surely x and y have a real value. Whether that x is equals to y or y is not equals to x, that doesn't matter. But if this denominator a1 b2 minus a2 b1 is equals to 0, means rearranging this, if this is the situation, that is rearranging this, a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, then the two situation arises, whether this is equals to c1 by c2 or not equals to. What that signifies? Then the first thing is, it may be possible that denominator is 0, numerator may also be 0. Okay, so if this denominator is 0 and numerator b1 c2 minus b2 c1 is also 0, it may be possible. Also, the other numerator may be 0. Say this becomes our c1 a2 minus C2 A1 is also 0. Means what? Denominator is 0, both the numerator is 0. Then let us observe. Means when the denominator is 0, we have this much condition. If numerator is coming 0, let us consider for this one. This gives us B1 by B2 is equals to C1 by C2. B1 by B2 is equals to C1 by C2. If we are considering this one, this can give us A1 by A2 or C1 by C2 is equals to A1 by A2. Means what? Students, if the denominator is 0, also their numerator is 0. Even one numerator is 0, then other will also be 0. Say in this case, remember A1 by A2 was equals to B1 by B2. This is from the denominator equated to 0. Then if say one numerator is also coming 0, then we have obtained the ratio from this one. B1 by B2 is equals to C1 by C2. It means what? But these two B are the same, student. This ratio and this ratio is the same. In this case, students, in this case, when these two ratio where denominator is 0, numerator is 0, it appears like it have the condition that it have infinite many values. So this is the condition for infinite many solution. This implies, even a student, if I am considering this one denominator is 0 and this numerator is 0, say from the second, still you will get A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2, but this A1 by A2 is equals to C1 by C2. It simply means under this condition, we have A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2 is equals to C1 by C2. So this situation is called as infinite many solution. Infinite many solution. Third situation where this denominator is 0 but numerator is not 0, but numerator is not 0, say B1 C2 minus B2 C1 is not equals to 0. This will give us B1 by B2 not equals to C1 by C2. Or even we are taking the second numerator as not equals to 0, still we will get the same result. Again, combining this with this one, we are getting that A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2 is not equals to C1 by C2. So this is the situation for no solution. So even from this x and y, or by the cross multiplication, whatever the x and y we have obtained, from there we can predict the type of solution. It have the unique solution, simply means their denominator is not equals to 0. The condition is A1 by A2 not equals to B1 by B2. The second, if the denominator becomes 0 and numerator is also 0, in that case it have the infinite many solution. But if denominator is 0 and numerator is not 0, so any number divided by 0 is what? Not possible or not a real number. So in this case, numerator is not equals to 0. It is the condition for no solution, and it appears like this that we had learned earlier also. Okay, student? So these are the things that we have to keep in mind. So algebraically, what do we mean by the no solution? No solution simply means value of x and y is not possible. It simply means in denominator the value is coming as 0. It simply means it is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, but it is not equals to c1 by c2. This not equals to c1 by c2 signifies that numerator is not 0. A student, if this c1 by c2 is coming equal, then this signifies both are in the form of 0 by 0. As students, you will learn in higher standard that, say, like 5 by 5, what we are writing, or any number, say 10 by 10, it is always coming as 1. So what we shall take 0 by 0? Why not we shall take this as 1? Whether it can be. So for that, we have to get their limited value. So a chapter, calculus, you will learn, where you will learn about the limit and continuity. So it has some value, or it can give some real value. But if you have any number, say 5 by 0, then surely it becomes indeterminate. This is the concept that is used here. That's why if both numerator and denominator are coming as 0, then it have this solution, or rather that tells the two equations are not different, they are the same. That's why it appears like that. But if numerator is not 0, denominator is 0, then surely it have the no values. So this implies it have no value. इसका वैल्यू ही नहीं पॉसिबल है, तो ये आपको ध्यान में रखना है. इसीलिए हम लोगों ने जब न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर दोनों को 0 किया तो इनफाइनाइट सॉल्यूशन बताया है. बट इफ डिनोमिनेटर इज मेड 0 and numerator not 0, then it is this way, no solution. Okay, student. So this was all about how to predict the solution from the cross multiplication method. Let us go for the question to understand this method. The question given is 7x is equals to 4y minus 3 and 2x plus 3y is equals to 7. These are the pair of equations. We have to solve this by cross multiplication, then elimination, then substitution, by all the three methods. Let us solve by the very first method called cross multiplication method. Just we have learned, for the cross multiplication method, the equation must be written in a standard form. That is the prime thing that we have to do. So first, write it in the standard form. Therefore, the equation 1 becomes 7x, bringing this 4y on left hand side, minus 4y, also bring this 3 on left hand side, plus 3 is equals to 0. Also rearrange the equation to 2x plus 3y minus 7 is equals to 0. Now for finding the x and y, we have to use this. So for finding the x and y by the cross multiplication method, which is very easy, write the x, hide this x, then write down the array minus 4 plus 3. So plus sign is not used before the number, so you can leave it. Simply write this as the 3, the another one is 3 and 7. Equals to, for this y, or better to put this minus y, hide it, and next array 7 2, then 3 minus 7, then 1, hide this constant term, write this as it is, 7 2 minus 4 and 3. Sign are very important. Do not forget the sign of these coefficients. If it is missed, you will get the wrong answer. Here we have obtained just how I have written in one line. For x, hide this x, write these coefficients in the same order below it. Okay, minus 4 plus 3 and 7, 3 and minus 7. Keep in mind this was minus, but we have missed this. Okay, now so be careful. Next for y, keep in mind it is negative, it is hidden now, then 7 2, 3 and minus 7. Then for constant, hide it, write this number 7, 2, minus 4 and 3. It's that much simple, students. After this, write in next step. This become x divided by, what is the value of this array? So minus 7 have to multiply it with minus 4. You may write direct multiplication value here, or for your simplicity, let me once do it. So it is like minus 4 into minus 7 minus of, the next one is this 3 will multiply with this 3. So this is our 3 into 3. Here I have kept this bracket for the minus term so that can be understand. It is in multiplication. Minus of y. Then again go for the multiplication or cross multiplication. This 7 will multiply to this minus 7 minus this 2 will multiply with this 3. So 2 into 3 is equals to 1. Again this 3 will multiply to this 7. So or we may write 7 into 3 or 3 into 7 mean the same thing. Minus this is our 2 into minus of 4. So this way we have understood what this array means. Then go for simplifying this. It become x. 7 into 4, 28. Sign are very important. Minus into minus become plus. Minus of 9 is equals to minus of y divided by 7 sevens are minus of 49. Then minus of 3 2s are 6 is equals to, it is 1. In denominator we have 7 3s are 21 and minus turn into plus, 4 2s are 8. This means this is x. Go for subtracting. 28 minus 9 is our 19 is equals to minus y divided by, both are negative, it becomes minus of 55 is equals to 1 by, it is 29. From here we have to equate this x with this last one. So directly x can be written. It is our 19 by 29. And for y, I need to equate this two. So y is minus of 55 by 29. This was minus y. So minus can be cancelled. So y value obtained is 55 by 29. Okay, students. So these are the answers. It is that much simple. What we have observed, very simple thing. Just by writing in array form or in determinant form, the value of x and y can be determined very easily. A student, even in short form, this may be written in compact form, or in our book or some of the books, it may be simply written like this. But still that means the same thing. A student, x. You will write how? Means, or the same method may be written in different way. So x, write this x, y and 1. बिकॉज आपके स्कूल में आपके टीचर शायद यही मेथड आपको बताएंगे, ऐसे ही कंपैक्ट फॉर्म में लिखने का. एंड बहुत बार हमारे स्टूडेंट को ये प्रॉब्लम रहता है, नहीं हमारे स्कूल के टीचर ने ऐसा बताया है तो मैं यदि ऐसा लिख दूं तो सर मार्क्स काट देते हैं. इवन फ्रॉम प्रीवियस बैचेज आई हैव हर्ड दैट, बट दैट इज नॉट ट्रू. हमने वेरीफाई किए हैं, आपके जो एग्जामिनेशन के जो आंसर और नोटबुक रहते हैं उससे हमने वेरीफाई किया है. टीचर आर नॉट डिडक्टिंग द मार्क्स. बिकॉज बहुत बार बच्चे यही बोलते थे, सर आपने ऐसे बताया, सर ने ऐसे बोला था, इसलिए मेरा मार्क्स कट गया. हमने उनके कॉपी लेकर चेक किए, द मार्क्स वाज नॉट डिडक्टेड इन दैट क्वेश्चन इन व्हिच दे हैड अप्लाइड this method how I have written or few other thing or the that I am explaining, उससे मार्क्स नहीं करते, उसमें कभी भी आपके टीचर मार्क्स नहीं, आप दूसरी जगह गलतियां करते हैं तो उसमें. But in your school this may be solved by writing this kind of arrangement. See what is written in our book or taught in our school. So for this x, hide this x, write the coefficient of 1. So below this, write this. It is -4, 3. This is our 3 minus 7. Then 3 minus 7 is now over. Student, we have written second column, third column. Okay. Then for this is also the common. So write this first one now. So it is our first one is our 7 and 2. This is okay. Then go for this one. Students, -4 and again 3. Student, easy to understand. Write x, start from here. Write this x here. Start with this one, y. This is in the first column you need to write. This is the second column you need to write between x and y. Then again you will go here. This is the third column that you need to write. And this is again the fourth column you need to write. What you are doing? For writing this x, y, z, you are starting from here. Student, you are starting from this y, going to this one. Then you are again jumping back to this one, coming back. This way a circle is formed. Okay? आप यहां से देख सकते हैं, देखिए -4 लास्ट में -4 पर ही हमने एंड किया. Okay? So even just by writing in this way, we can also get it very easy. Now, once we have written this arrangement, value of x and y can be determined very easily. Student, if you have doubt, you may verify. Once more, x, y, z that we have written, hide this x. For this x, start with the y, -4 and this 3. Then go for the next, means constant term, 3 minus 7. Come back to the x coefficients, 7, 2. Then again go for the y from where you have started, -4 and 3. Okay student, तो ये भी एक सर्कल बनता है, ये भी इतना ही इजी है. ओके, बट स्टार्टिंग में हमारे बच्चे को दिक्कत होता है लिखने में. That's why I have advised go by this basic way. It is non confusing. आपको लिखने में भी गलतियां नहीं होती, ये सबसे सिंपल. Once you understand by the practice of this, आप ये समझ पाएंगे कि इसे कॉम्पैक्ट वे में लिखा हुआ है. It is also the same thing. So from here, x can be calculated very easily. For this x, go left, right, left, right, left upward, right upward. So for this x, we can find by multiplying this left upward, means -7 minus 4. It is our 28. Right upward below this x with the negative, -3 3s are 9. Yes. Denominator both will be the same. So you just write the comma here, and in parallel you first write the y, then you will write the denominator. So just in one step you can get it. Let me write for the y, their numerator. So y, their numerator is, again for this y you have to take these two columns, left upward, 3 2s are 6, right upward with negative, 7 7s are 49, but it will be minus of -49, so plus of 49. X and y we have written. Now their denominator is the common. Okay, so denominator, forget this one, come for this one and solve these two column. Now left upward, 7 3s are or 3 7s are 21, right upward with the negative, 4 2s are, but it is negative -8 and minus is already here. So minus and minus will turn plus. 4 2s are 8. The same denominator will also come here. 21 plus 8. So student, this way the common denominator of x and y we have written from this one. So just in one step we can get this. This we will get 28 minus 9 is our 19 and 21 plus 8 is our 29, and here the denominator will surely the same, so 29. Go for adding this, it is our 55. So see, just by writing in this more compact form we can get x and y even more quicker. But initially I advise for my student, initially you practice with this method. Okay now, this method आप इससे पूरा डिटेल में थोड़ा लिख करके प्रैक्टिस करिए. स्टार्टिंग में यदि आप ये करने जाएंगे गलतियां हो जाएंगी, आपको पता नहीं चलेगा. बट वंस यू आर गेटिंग एडजस्टेड बाय दैट मेथड, मींस अ बिट मोर एलाबोरेटिव, द सेम थिंग, यही चीजें ये भी है, बट ये थोड़ा ज्यादा एक्सप्लेनेटरी फॉर्म में लिखा हुआ है. हाँ, कि पता चलता है गलतियां आपने कहां किया. बट एक बार यदि आपको ये पता चल जाए तो आप ये डायरेक्टली लिखेंगे. सो यूज दिस एट द. सो दिस वाज आवर first method, or called the cross multiplication. Now let us find this by elimination method, and let us understand how much time it is taking, which one is the better method. The same question we are going to solve by the elimination method, but elimination method, for the elimination method the two equations given must be written with all the variable on left hand side and constant on right hand side. Minus 4y should be minus 3 and 2x plus 3y should be 7. Even the equation given is this way, we need to rewrite in this way. Then we have to choose suitable multiplication factor to cancel them. A student, for getting the value of x, we need to cancel this y. And here we are getting that in the first equation y is minus 4, but in second equation y is 3. So we need to multiply this first equation by the 3 and second equation by the 4, so that minus 12 will be the coefficient of y in first. Also 4 3s are plus 12 will be the coefficient of y in second equation. The sign of these two are opposite, so you need to add it. While adding, it will get cancelled. What is the x? 7 3s are 21x. From the second, 4 2s are 8x is equals to, on right hand side, 3 3s are minus 9, 7 4s are 28. Now go for simplifying this. It is our 29x is equals to 9 and 28. It is our 19. So this way the x obtained is 19 by 29. This way the x is determined. Now y can be determined by substituting it, or even by applying this elimination for this x. So rewrite it. 7x minus 4y is equals to minus 3 and 2x plus 3y is equals to 7. Now we want to calculate this y. We need to preserve this y, means we need to eliminate this x by equating their coefficients. Here in first equation the coefficient is 7, in second equation it is 2, so nothing is LCM. So just multiply this first equation by 2 and second equation by the 7. Also we are getting their signs are the same, so we need to subtract. For the subtraction, change the sign of each of the term for the second equation. So this become negative, this become negative, this become negative. Here 7 2s are 14 and 2 7s are 14. First one is getting cancelled. First one is positive. The second one is negative. This sign that we have written. Now coming for this y, 2 into minus of 4, it become minus of 8y. From the second, 7 into this 3, 21, but it is minus 21y. Come for the right hand side, minus 3 and 2, minus of 6, then minus 7 into 7, minus of 49. This implies minus of 29y is equals to minus of 55. Here minus can be removed. Y is 55 by 29. This is the value of y. This way the x and y we have determined, and we are getting it is same as the x and y that we have calculated by the cross multiplication. So this way we have observed that this cross multiplication is even more time saving. Followed by that we have this elimination method. So iske baad hum elimination. Now let us solve this by the substitution also. Students, let us solve the same question by the substitution method. In substitution method, we have learned that one of the variable is calculated from equation 1 and it is substituted in equation 2. You are free to take that variable either from the 1 or from the 2. Students, any of these can be taken out. Even the first, we are getting that x can be calculated just by dividing this 4y minus 3 by 7. Or if you wish, you may take from the second one also, whatever appear you convenient. So let me explain with the second one. So from the second equation, from second, we have to calculate this x. So second equation is written again as, for calculating the x, bring this y on right hand side, it becomes 7 minus 3y. So x will be 7 minus 3y whole divided by 2. This will be our equation number 3. So this equation number 3 is obtained from equation 2. Then we have to use equation 1. So using 1 and 3 means this x from the 3 is going to be substituted in 1. We may substitute as it is 7 times of 7 minus 3y by 2 is equals to 4y minus of 3. This x we have calculated from the equation 2. That's why we have substituted in equation 1. X we have calculated is 7 minus 3y by 2. Therefore, it is substituted here. This 7 was this one, and this x was substituted 7 minus 3y by 2. Now we need to simplify this. Again, for the simplification, we need to remove this 2. For that, we need to multiply this entire equation by the 2 or go for the cross multiplication. This 7 will multiply to this 2 term inside the bracket. So 7 7s are 49 minus 7 3s are 21 y on left hand side is equals to this 2 will get multiplied to this one. So 2 4s are 8y and 2 3s are 6. Again, this becomes simpler one. So keep these variables on left hand side. 21y minus of 8y is equals to minus of 6 minus of 49. This way we are getting that minus of 29y is equals to minus of 55. This way the y value that we can get, negative sign will get cancelled, 55 by 29, the same value. But for the x, Either we shall go for the alternate substitution or use this y either in equation 1, 2 or 3, but I prefer the 3 because this x is already in the term of y. So right, then again using the 3, x is given by, our equation is 7 minus 3y by 2, 7 minus 3y by 2. Be careful while substituting it. 7 minus 3 into 55 by 29 whole by 2. Student, it simply means it is our 7, it will multiply to this 29, 7 into 29 minus of, multiply this, it becomes 165 by 29, and denominator it is 2. It simply means this 2 will again come to this multiplication of the other denominator because it is 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 2. I'm going to write this much. I hope this much is known to all our class 10th students. Go for multiplying this. 7, 63, then 7 2s are 14 and 60 is our 20 minus 165 divided by 29 into 2. This way we will get 38 by 29 into 2. This 2 will get cancelled to this 19 times. So 19 by 29 is the value of x that we have obtained. So this way what we have observed, this method, substitution method, is the lengthiest one. Student, let us solve the question number 1, third part by the cross multiplication method. Here the given equations are the 3x minus 5y is equals to 20. The other one is our 6x minus 10y is equals to 40. Students, the very first one is whether we can solve it or not, that can be checked. Or if we can solve, then whether it have a unique solution or infinite many solution. So here we have a1 by a2. a1 means the coefficient of x, it is our 3 by 6. This can be simplified as 1 by 2. b1 by b2, it is our minus of 5 by minus of 10, again 1 by 2. The c1 by c2, while bringing this on the left hand side, it becomes minus of 20 and this is minus of 40. So minus of 20 by minus of 40, but since both are on the right hand side, so this minus can also be left, or even writing then cancelling mean the same thing. Also this is 2 times 1 by 2. So what does it mean? Here a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. This implies it have infinite many solution. And for the infinite many solution, if we have to write some of the solution, then you cannot apply any of the 3 methods, because both the equation are not different, rather they are the same. Okay, so for that we are assuming one value of x and calculating the other value. That is the way of calculating the solution for infinite many solutions. A student, so here for solution, to write for solutions, let for the solutions, a student, you have to take any of these 2 equations because both the equations are the same. So let x is equals to say 0. Then either you may take this equation 1 or this equation 2. You are free to take from either of these. The y can be calculated. So 3 into 0 minus 5y is equals to 20. This becomes 0. So y is minus of 20 by 5. It is minus 4. A student, even if you are taking this x equals to 0 in the equation 2, you will get the same result. Let us try. 6 into 0 minus of 10y is equals to 40. Again, y is our minus 40 by 10, same as minus 4. So what we are getting? The answer remains the same, because these two equations are not the different. So just one of the solution, one pair is our x equals to 0, y is minus 4. You may write this. If you are taking y as 0, then x can be calculated. Very simple. Again substitute y as 0, leave this, it becomes 20 by 3. It is our 20 by 3. It is that much simple. Even if you are putting y equals to 0 in the second, this will be eliminated. 40 by 6, it is same as 20 by 3. This is the other solution. A student, you are free to take x is equals to 1, calculate the y. Let us substitute x equals to 1 here. Substituting x equals to 1, it becomes 3. 3 will go on the right hand side. So 20 minus of 3, it becomes 17. And this is minus of 5, it will go in denominator. So this way, the y obtained will be 17 by 5 with the negative sign, so put the minus sign here. So minus of 17 by 5. This way, any number or n number of solution can be calculated. Once one of the variable is assumed, other is calculated. As students, here if you are thinking, let me solve this by applying any method, then what is going to happen? So write a note here. If I am going to apply the methods, it is our 3x. The given equations are 3x minus 5y is equals to 20. Minus of 5y is equals to 20. The other equation is 6x minus of 10y is equals to 40. Students, let us apply the elimination method. Okay? The method of elimination, or the method 2 that we have learned. That is our elimination method. If we are going to apply this elimination method, for that we have to equate the coefficient. Let me equate the coefficient of y. Say it is 5, we want to make it 10. So multiply it by 2. What we are observing? Multiplying it by 2, this have become the 3 2s are 6. And this is also 5 2s are 10. The same coefficient. 2 20s are 40. They also have the same sign. Take the opposite or change the sign or take the difference. Mine. Multiplying and taking the difference, this is also getting cancelled. This is also getting cancelled. This is also getting cancelled. What we are getting? 0 is equals to 0. No x, no y can be determined by this method. Okay, now? So be careful. Let us come for the other method, method number 3, or by the cross multiplication method. Okay, cross multiplication method. If I am applying this cross multiplication method, then what is going to happen? Let us see. It is our 3x minus of 5y. For cross multiplication method, we need to write it in a standard form. So minus 20 is equals to 0. The second one is our 6x minus of 10y. 6x minus 10y minus of 40 is equals to 0. for finding the XYZ from this, just the simplest method that we have written, write the X, Y, 1. Okay, X, X के एरे के नीचे आप Y से शुरू करेंगे, लेफ्ट में -5 -10, -5 -10, आगे कांस्टेंट, इसी से आगे बढ़ते जाइए। X लिया, यहां से शुरू किया, यहां तक जाएंगे। ओके, -20 -40, यहां से फिर वापस इस पे जाएंगे। 3 and 6, वापस हम इस 5 पे जाएंगे। सो -5 -10. Okay, this way the array we have written. After writing this, the value of X, और X के नीचे क्या आने वाला है, और हम डायरेक्ट X को लिखेंगे जैसा मेथड अभी हमने आपको बताया। डिनोमिनेटर में सेम आएगा अपने को, Y भी लिखेंगे, डिनोमिनेटर सेम आने वाला है। ओके, X के लिए देखिए, in numerator we have this -40 multiplied by -5, it become 200. Next one is -10 multiplied by -20, it is -200. Okay, write first for the Y in their numerator, then we will write the constant or their denominator. Y, come, 6 multiplied by -20, it is 120. Then write upward, -40 multiplied by this 3, 120, and -10 turn positive. Now write down the denominator of both, multiply 10 with the 3, is left up with the positive, minus of 30, minus 6 multiplied by 5, 30, but this is minus, so turn plus. The same is also here. Just in one line we can write what we are observing. Numerator is 0, denominator is 0. Here also numerator is 0, denominator is 0. So can we say any value of X and Y here? We cannot say. In this case, we have to find their limited value. What is there? Leave those things. So the X and Y are calculated by this method. Okay, now? So in this case, X and Y is possible, but not able to calculate by any of these algebraic methods. Keep in mind. Students, if we are going for the substitution method, again you will get the X or Y, both of them will get eliminated. That is, even calculating from the one, substituting in other, you will get neither you will left with X nor you will left with Y. Like here we are observing in this method, elimination, 0 is equals to 0. Mathematically it is correct. So there is no any mathematical violation. This indicates there is no any mathematical violation. It means the value is possible, but it cannot be determined by these methods. Okay, students? So very important thing, very conceptually you need to understand. All these things are integrated to each other. So this was all about how to find this solution. It's over. Now let us come for this one, the second one. Very easy to write. Let me solve this second one also. Here, if it is asked for the cross multiplication, let me solve it here itself. What array you will write here? The array that X, Y, and 1 that you will write. For this X, start with this -3. This is also -3, -7, minus of 15. Then this one, 1, 3, the same, -3, minus of 3. That much. Means from this equation, we have written this array or arrangement. From this arrangement, now we need to find the value of x. Let me find the x in. X will be something. I will calculate it together. Y will be something. Okay. Now what will be the x in numerator? Left upward. So it is our 15. 3 is a 45. Minus and minus plus. Then minus. Again 3. 7s are 21. Minus minus plus, but formula minus gives us minus. Come for this y. 7. 3s are minus of 21. And for this minus, this is the minus, turn it into the plus. So 15. Denominator from this 3 and 1 with the negative, minus of 3, and this to this one, minus, formula minus, but 3 3s are 9. So it is plus 9. The same will also fall here. Minus of 3, plus of 9. This value, go for subtracting this, it becomes 24 by 6. It is our 4. Similarly, the y from here, 15 minus of 21 minus of 6 divided by denominator is plus of 6. It is our minus 1. Therefore, here we have obtained x is 4, y is minus 1. This is the required answer. Student, let us come to the question number 2 of the same exercise 3.5. For which value of a and b does the following pair of linear equations have an infinite number of solutions? So whatever the equation given, let me rewrite. 2x plus 3y is equals to 7, and the next one is a minus b of x plus a plus b of y is equals to 3a plus b minus 2. These are the two equations or the pair of equations given, and we have to find the value of a and b so that these have infinite many solutions. So apply the condition for infinite many solutions. So write for infinite many solutions. What is the condition? From this pair of equation, we have to find the value of a and b. The condition is these two pair of equations have infinite many solutions. Keep in mind, here we need not calculate x and y. Rather, we have to calculate a and b. The given condition is this equation have infinite many solutions. So write the condition for infinite many solution. Student, for infinite many solution, the condition is that if the coefficient of x is taken as a1 and a2, then a1 by a2 should be equals to b1 by b2 should be equals to c1 by c2. Students, here already small a and b are used in our question. That's why I have written this formula in the form of capital letter. You also put this habit. You need to write this condition. Now we have to substitute this a1 by a2 means the coefficients of x. One is our 2. The coefficient of x in from equation 2 is our a minus b is equals to coefficient of y, their ratio 3 divided by A plus B is equals to the next one is our this one. This 7 when brought to the left hand side, it become minus of 7. And this entire term is also brought on left hand side. So entire term 3a plus b minus 2 should be negative. Even this minus can be left because they are getting cancelled, or even this bracket can also be left. So just by practice you have to understand. But the concept is that it should be in a standard form. Though both are on the right hand side, so sign are getting cancelled. So keep in mind, if one is on left and other in right, then you need to put along with this sign. From here, we have to find the value of A and B. Here, this means these are the three ratios. These three ratios indicates that we have the two condition, or we can frame two equation. Though it appear to you that we can frame the three equation, but three equation are not there. Okay, no? Because one of them is the combination of other two. So how many equal signs are there? That much equation only you can frame. So for framing that equation, you need to equate this first ratio with the second, or first with the third, or second with the third, or second with the first. You are free to choose any of two at a time. So let us take from 1 and 2. You also write this much only. Okay, now student, you must put this symbol. It's like 1, 2, 3, capital 1, 2, 3 below these ratios. यहाँ से आपको लिखने में आसानी होती है. Okay, no? और एग्जाम में भी आपको ऐसे ही लिखने हैं. Okay, no? Write this way only. It gives more clarity. बहुत बार क्या है, ये लिखते हैं इक्वेटिंग फर्स्ट टू. आप इंग्लिश की इतना इक्वेटिंग फर्स्ट टू लिख रहे हैं, देन इक्वेटिंग लास्ट टू. इंग्लिश के लैंग्वेज मैथ्स में जरूरी नहीं रहते. हाँ, बेटर वेज टू राइट इन दिस. और यू आर यूजिंग इक्वेटिंग द फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट. क्यों इतना इक्वेटिंग फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट? उस वो ज्यादा लिखना, इंग्लिश का लैंग्वेज लिखना इजी है या ऐसे लिखना इजी है? ऐसे लिखना ज्यादा इजी. हाँ, सो यू मस्ट फॉलो दिस मेथड और दिस थिंग्स. तो मैं आपको सबसे सिंप्लीफाइड तरीके से, गलती नहीं हो, आपको ध्यान में भी रहे, वो चीजें मैं बतलाता हूं. So student, equating these first two ratios, we are able to get 2 by A minus B is equals to 3 by A plus B. Go for the cross multiplication. It becomes twice of A plus B is equals to thrice of A minus B. This implies, go for the distributive property, 2A plus 2B is equals to 3A minus of 3B. Go for further simplifying or bringing the A and B on one side, or all of them on one side. Let us bring this 3 on left hand side. 2A minus of 3A. You may also bring this on left hand side, or even you may keep this on the right hand side also. Minus of 3B minus of 2B. I have brought this A on left hand side and I have sent this B on right hand side. Why I have done that? Because it appeared me convenient that AB relation can be determined. Means A will be equal to something like B. So say it become 2A minus 3B is our minus A is equals to minus 3B minus 2B is minus of 5B. So this implies A is 5B. तो देखिए स्टूडेंट, यहां से हमें एक रिलेशन पता चला, A is 5 times of B. This relation I am going to use wherever I require for the substitution. Okay student, तो एक पार्ट हमने ये कर लिया. Equating 1 and 2 we have got that. Student, now we can equate this 1 with this 3 or 2 with this 3. Okay, then from that we will get the other equation. 1 and 2 we have used. Now let me use this 1 and 3. So write from 1 and 3. So use this 1 and 3. A student, you can also use this 2 and 3. That doesn't make any difference. Though at that time you will get the new equation, but the value of a and b will remain the same. So let me write a minus b is equals to 7 times of 3a plus b minus of 2. A minus b, a plus b, 3a plus b minus 2. Yeah, it is correct. So from this equation, again we have to frame the linear equation, go for the cross multiplication, 2 multiplied by this entire bracket. Can I write directly? Let me write directly. 2 3s are 6a, 2 into b plus 2b, then 2 into minus 2 minus of 4. This way. This cross multiplication we have done. Then go for this cross multiplication. 7 have to multiply with both a and b, so it becomes 7a minus of 7b. Bring this a and b on one side. It is 6a minus 7a, then 2b minus this minus 7b become plus of 7b minus 4 is equals to 0. This implies 6 minus 7 is minus a, 2 plus 7 is 9b, minus 4 is equals to 0. This way our new equation, equation number 4 we have framed. Now we have to solve this equation number 3 and 4 to find the value of a and b. How I can solve? See, a is 5b, very simple to use. So write using 3 in 4. What we are going to get? In place of a, I will use 5b. So let us write. So this is our minus of, minus a is there. In place of a, we have substituted 5b, this one. Then plus of 9b minus of 4 is equals to 0. This implies minus 5b plus of 9b, it is 4b minus 4 is equals to 0. This is the linear equation in one variable. B is 4 by 4, so it is 1. Therefore, the value of b is 1. Consider this as 5. Then use this b here in 3 to get a. Therefore, from 3 we have a is equals to 5b. This is 5 into b value is our 1. This is our 5. How? Here I have used the equation 5, where I had calculated the b first. This implies b is 5. Therefore, our a is 5 and b is 1. This is the required answer. This way the a and b is calculated for infinite many solutions. Students, here we have calculated a is equals to 5, b is equals to 1. But whether it is satisfying this or not, you can verify by substitution. See, let me try. Our equation is, the first one is okay, 2x plus 3y is equals to 7. The second one is in the term of a and b. Substitute these a and b And observe the second equation that you will obtain will surely be in multiple of this first. If it is not, then the value of A and B that we have calculated will be wrong. Let me just verify. So A is our 5. So 5 minus 1 of x plus 5 plus 1 of y, and the right hand side 3 into 5 plus 1 minus 2. Let us simplify this, the second equation. It is our 4x and it is our 516y. This is our 5 3s are 15 plus 1 16 minus 2 14. What we are obtaining, students? Very interesting thing. This 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, and 7 2s are 14. So this second equation is exactly the multiple of first equation. That satisfies the condition that these two are not different equations, rather they are the same equation for the value of A as 5, B as 7. It will have the infinite value solution. Okay, student? तो आई होप ऑल द स्टूडेंट माइट बी गेटिंग. बहुत सिंपल होते हैं क्वेश्चन, यदि एक बार आप कॉन्सेप्ट समझ लेते हैं, चीजों को आप इंटीग्रेटेड तरीके से पढ़ते हैं. तो स्टूडेंट्स, लेट अस सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, part 2. Here we have to find the value of k for which this pair of linear equations have no solution. The given pair of equation is 3x plus y is equals to 1. Another is in the term of k, 2k minus 1 of x plus k minus 1 of y is equals to 2k plus 1. The condition is for no solution. So apply the criteria for no solution of this pair of equation. We have A1 by A2 should be equals to B1 by B2, but it should not be equals to C1 by C2. Here it is in the term of K, so I can use this smaller letter for A and B. Go for substituting. This implies A is our 3, A2 is, here A1 is our 3, but A2 is our 2k minus 1. You can leave this bracket, or if you wish, you may put this bracket, is equals to, the coefficient of y is 1 and B2 is our k minus 1. Keep in mind, this should not be equals to this C1 by C2. Even if are bringing this, it become negative, this become negative, or even negative will get cancelled. So 1 by 2k plus 1. Students, again we have these three ratios. Means the two equations we have to frame, and from that two equation we have to find the value of k which satisfy this criteria. So write from 1 and 2, where equality we need to check. So 3 by 2k minus 1 should be equals to 1 by k minus 1. Go for simplifying this by the cross multiplication. 3k minus 3 is equals to 2k minus 1. This implies bringing this 2k on this side, it becomes k, and bringing this 3 on this right hand side, minus 1 plus 3, it becomes 2. So student, what we are obtaining for satisfying this first equality, k value should be 2. But we need to check the second and third ratio, means the second not equality also. Though for this k is equals to 2, only these two ratios, first and 2, is satisfied. But the second condition, that second and third ratio should not be equal. That we also have to verify. So take from first or third or second or third, you are free to choose any of them because first and second are equal, so that doesn't matter. So take 1 by k minus 1 should not be equals to 1 by 2k plus 1. This implies bring this 2k plus 1 in numerator should not be equals to, go for cross multiplication, k minus 1. This will bring this k on this side, 2k minus k should not be equals to this minus 1 minus 1. This implies k should not be equals to minus of 2. So students, what we are observing, the condition states that for infinite solution, the k should be 2. This tells k should be 2. And this tells k should not be minus 2. Means excluding this minus 2, k can have any value for which the second part is satisfied. Means this tells you that k can be any real number in which this minus 2 have to be removed, or on real number line you can understand conveniently. It is our 0, 1, 2, minus 2 and 2. 0 just at the origin, and this is the minus 2 that I have placed, and this is the 2 that k I have placed. Students, we have to understand this first. This tells that, the second condition tells that k can have any value excluding this. So this value you have to leave it. Means if k is not equals to minus 2, then all those k values are possible for no solution. Means k can be this one in the value from here to here, either this real number or this real number, but not minus 2. But the first condition tells that for satisfying this value, I mean the first two ratios, k should be this one only. The k should be this one only this point. So what we have observed, student, understand once more. For no solution, k can have any values, means from here to here any values, this tells. Okay, and this first two ratios tells that k shall have only this value 2. So what is the common point, or what is the common value? It is the 2 only. So this tells that therefore k is equals to 2 is required value. So this is the answer. Students, in some other question you will, or in many a situation you will get that from the first and 2 you are getting k should be equals to 2, and from the second and third, or from the first and third, if you are again getting k should not be equals to 2, at that time value of k is not possible. So that situation we will also coming across. वैसे भी आपको बोर्ड में पूछे हुए हैं, previous year paper that I will take tomorrow or day after tomorrow, then we will do more practice. So this was all about this question. So conclusion is very important. Okay ना student? इस conclusion में बहुत बार हमारे बच्चे जस्ट ये समझ के 2 लिख देते हैं, that is okay. बट इसी क्वेश्चन में जब थोड़े ट्विस्ट कर दिए जाते हैं तो डिफिकल्टी होती है. Then how to basically find it इसके लिए आपको हमने ये बताया है कि आप दोनों को रियल नंबर पे पुट करिए और देखिए कि क्या कंडीशन पहला बोलता है, क्या दूसरा बोलता है, दोनों में कॉमन कंक्लूड करने रहते हैं। तो ये देखिए, दूसरे को पहले हमने कंसीडर किया, ये बोलता है ये कहीं भी हो सकता है -2 को छोड़ करके, बट पहला बोलता है कि नहीं, कहीं भी नहीं होना है, केवल 2 ही होना है। सो दैट्स व्हाई 2 वी हैव टेकन। बाय द वे, इफ इट इज कमिंग लाइक दिस इज टेलिंग दैट, और से दिस इज टेलिंग दैट k should not be equals to 2, तो 2 नहीं होना है, and this is telling that k should be 2. Is it possible? Then it become contradictory. Then no value of k is possible. ये हम अगले दिन करेंगे इस टाइप की चीज। So this was all about today's class.